Hello and welcome back to day number 11 of our 30-day island challenge to complete an entire island in 30 IRL days using no Nintendo Online. Today, I have a couple updates for you because I worked really hard yesterday on this island off screen. And something that you might be noticing right out of the gate is that it is very green now. And that is because I time traveled back to June because I do think I want to set this island in the summertime. During the summertime, so I really want that like vibrant green color. And I tried July, but I think the grass was a little too dark bluish green, you know? So I really like the June grass. So that's where we are right now. Also, you can probably tell that I moved all of our like normal colored flowers to the beach to try to encourage our other flowers to breed that are actually on the island. So for the most part, I kept our hybrids over here and they have been growing. I've been like slowly removing like the duplicate little like normal flowers that are growing in. But I did run around a little bit earlier today because I was trying to catch some bugs to do some bug models because we have a lot more like butterflies available during the summer. So I was catching those. But look, we finally have a beautiful green mum bud. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I also want to check the flower down here to see if it grew. I'll go over this in a second. Yeah, nothing over here, which fine. But I was also very hard at work making some custom codes and testing them out on top of the dirt path. So I did make this 9-piece path of brick, which I really like. I did have it as a darker color at one point, but it felt too fall, so I did lighten the colors a little bit, and I think I really like it. I think I already showed you before that I had these little planks made, but I was just testing them out on top of the little dirt thing. I did finish up these little curve pieces as well. I also made this grass code right here because I kind of want to use it on top of the in-game dirt because I think I want our main pathing on the island to be the in-game dirt. So we have this like 9-piece grass code and it kind of just like covers like a little bit of this. I do also still have the flower path as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the colors orange and if I want to darken the grass color of this a little bit because it is a little lighter than like the grass we have over here. I also started a mud puddle, but you know, I didn't finish that. But that's pretty. Oh yeah, I made these dog prints too. Little paw prints. Where can I show that to you? I'll just put it right here. But I was testing out a bunch of codes on the different types of dirt and everything. So I did a lot off camera yesterday. But yeah, these are our little paw prints I made. I think they're super cute. We do get like a pair of paw prints like defaulted in the game, but I just didn't really like how they were really tiny. So I made these ones that are a little bit bigger and I am obsessed with them. I think they're so cute. And I think that's pretty much all I did. Yeah, you can see here I had the darker version of the brick and it just felt like too fall leaning. Like you can kind of tell this one is a little bit darker than this one. But yeah, I like the lighter version, so I'll probably get rid of that. I mean, we could probably use it in different areas, but you know, that is what it is. And I guess also the main thing I want to work on today is actually I planned out the entire map of the island. I'm telling you, I've been very busy. I took a day off, which I felt like really helped me because this morning I logged on and I worked on the map and everything, and that was, I don't know, I felt rejuvenated. So I'll pop up the map on the screen for you right now. So like I said, I kind of want to try to not do any terraforming. The only terraforming I want to do is like if I want like a bridge or a cliff in not a bridge or an incline in a specific area, I might knock down like 2 tiles or something like that to make sure it fits in that spot. But for the most part, I want to stick to the normal landscaping. So just like minor tweaks if we need to do that. And I figured today we can start getting started on the actual layout of the island. So I do want to get rid of all of these. I also want to do my dailies as well because I haven't done them yet today. So I need to see what my DIYs are. Oh, also, I don't think you saw this in yesterday's video. I literally can't remember what I did in yesterday's video because I did so much off camera. But we have the upgraded Nook's Cranny. Gummy, which is so fun, and we got extra items. So yeah, we have all of this stuff now, and I'm actually going to buy this little paint can setup because I do like this, and I think we can customize it to be a different color as well. I don't know if I want this panda. The panda is kind of cute. I think I am gonna buy that. And oh, it's a mama panda. Okay, well, I'll buy it anyways. And I do like this dessert case as well, so I'm gonna buy this. I've just been like buying everything, I swear. Everything I see just bought because I need more items to decorate with. And I also have like a bunch of stuff in my pockets because in the summer we get the sunflower stuff, so I got some of that. I got random stuff. The Tory. I've been collecting some songs. Well, yeah, pretty busy. Oh, we also have Flick here today. I just saw him in the background. Okay, I need to get... Okay, I do have 3 bees in my pocket, so I'm just gonna give these to him because I do have 2 bugs already commissioned from him, but I have a bunch and I can show you the collection. I have been catching a crazy number of bugs this morning. Just logged on, was drinking my morning drink and everything and getting the day ready. But yes, we can do the honeybee. As far as villagers and everything, that's all the same though. So no change in villagers. The last thing you saw was we got Hazel on the island, and that was like our latest update. So nothing too crazy, but like, let's do our bottle now. It is from Tammy. Tammy with the eye. I can't remember if that's the bear or the monkey, but either way, I don't like them. A paw print door plate. Oh my gosh. A dog print door plate. Okay. I mean, I might use that. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that is actually kind of cute. And I did do some grinding for like DIYs off camera. I didn't get anything super exciting. I did get the DIYs from the ABD through the Nook Mile. So I spent so much on these. It's insane. But we do have like these ones, which I think are going to be really helpful for the island. Especially like the stall. I really want to use a fountain. I want like a bunch of that stuff. So, but let's try to find our crafting villager. And that was very easy because it is Tom crafting. So let's see what he's doing. A Dharma. That's like that little doll. Also, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's like that little doll with the eyeball. I think people say it's like when you wish for something, like you change one eye and then you change them to be the same once like your wish comes true. That might be like horribly incorrect, but that's what I think I remember. Yeah, it's this little guy. You see how it's like one eye is black and one is white? Alright, well, we didn't get really anything that good today, but that's okay. I'm going to quickly try to get rid of all the codes and everything we have on the ground over here. And then we can start actually working on the layout, but I have to pick up all this path first. And then we should be able to start mapping the layout for the island. I do foresee the trees getting in our way at some point, so we might have to do a little bit of deforestation, but I'm going to try to keep as many as I can right now because I don't know, I don't have to grow trees later on if I keep them. But yeah, I need to get rid of all this stuff, so that will probably take me a minute, so I'll see you in a little bit. All of the pathing has been removed now, so I think we can start mapping out where we want everything to go. And looking at the little map that I have, it looks like I have this little pond right here, and I have the road starting like one tile above it. So I need this to connect to the entrance. And see, this is where I think the trees are going to start getting in the way, because I feel like they already are. They already are. And then our entrance is like here. So this needs to go up to match that. So seeing this now, this is actually a lot farther back than I had initially thought. I thought it would have been like right here that it starts turning. So I wonder if we can just do like a little squiggly line around here instead of going straight, because I just feel like it's so far up. Also, I see a balloon. It was a green balloon, which I feel like is either furniture or a DIY, but I don't remember. It is oh my gosh, a sheep costume. I do have a sheep hood, actually. I bought a sheep hood the other day. But yeah, this is a lot farther back than I had initially thought. I think it's because when I was making the map on Happy Island Designer, they didn't really have my map like as a default one, so I kind of had to make the map myself, so that's why it's not like perfect to this island. So I kind of want to see if we can make this kind of not like such a straight line. Also, I'm thinking I want this entrance area to be Like I want this to be 2 tiles wide, and then I want a majority of the other roads and everything to be 3 wide, because I just feel like having a 3 wide path off the dock, like right here, the airport, it just looks weird because the dock is only 2. So I kind of want to keep it 2 until it reaches up to that road, if that makes sense. So let me see if I can get this like wiggly little path to work out how I want. I do think this is a lot better. I don't know, it just made the entrance feel so big earlier, but now we just have like this tiny little piece, and then it kind of goes like a little zigzag, and then it's up and above the little pond that we have here. And then I do have a house over here on the map, so let me try to figure out where that is. So this is what it looks like with the path planned out. So this is all the way over to our entrance, and then we have this little area, and then it comes down to where this villager house will be. So now I just have to figure out where exactly I want the house to go. In the picture, I have it like 1 tile back, but like, I mean, I don't have to do exactly what the picture says. I also want to make sure that it doesn't block anything over here, because we are supposed to have a house up here as well. So I want to make sure the house isn't too far back to where it's blocking the view of that house, you know what I mean? And I think I want... Let me grab out, I guess, my other dirt code. I want to make sure there's enough room on this side to put a tree. So it would at least have to be 2 tiles. Also, I'm getting so many balloons. It's unbelievable, and they're all like useless stuff. I've gotten 2 pieces of clothing, a soft serve lamp, and yeah, I'm getting a lot of summer DIYs because we are in summer. So that's lovely. I now have a shell rug, which I'm probably not going to use, and I got underwater flooring as well, which again, not super helpful, but it should be at least 2 away from here, because we could plant a tree here, but I'm kind of thinking I want it to be 3 away, so the house would start after this. And I'm trying to decide how far back I want it to go, like, cause okay, so this, oh my gosh, I'm stumbling over my words. The house is 4 tiles like in depth wise, but the first tile is kind of like walkable, you know, that's like where their front step is. So I want to take that into consideration. So, oh, I don't have my custom code thing, so I guess I'll just place it down the old-fashioned way, because if we want to do little steppies to the house like this, maybe is 2 good, or I guess we could do 3 like this, and then this would be like the front of the house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would go 4 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be the house, which I think this is plenty of room behind this area to where it's not going to block that other house. So this is where the house would go, and it kind of lines up nicely with this road. I do have planned to have like a little farm over in this area, and then there is a decent amount of room in the front as well, because I kind of want to make like a little path to the beach as well, because I do want to decorate the beaches. Look at my little baby, soaking in the sun, drinking a little orange soda. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, but look at all this. Soft serve. Oh, I actually need, do I have a, oh, I don't have my net. Where'd it go? I want that butterfly. Stop. I'm nervous. I need that butterfly. Did my net break? No. Do I have another net over here? Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. That butterfly is probably going to be gone. Oh no, it's there. It's okay. Shh, guys, don't panic. I think I have a net over here. Fishing rod, axe, fishing rod. Okay, well, I guess I don't have a net. I did have sticks over here though. I could make one. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, oh, here's my tree branches. I need to make a net. I saw another butterfly earlier and I was like, I'm not going to catch that one because it was one I didn't want, but I do want this one. And now I'm freaking out trying to make a net. Where is it? I feel like it's gonna have despawned and I'm gonna be so upset. I've only caught one of that butterfly before. I think it's like the Great Purple Emperor or something. I don't know its name. Where did it go? No, that's a blue bottle. No! Where'd it go? Please come back. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, there we go. I got it. Everyone remain calm. The butterfly has been captured. Now that house is placed down, I kind of need to figure out the other 2 in this area. And I think I kind of want these 2 to line up, maybe? I mean, I think in the picture, I technically have them like off by a tile, which I don't think really matters, but it's supposed to be up here in this area. But I think I kind of have to plan out where I have a bridge that is going to be connecting to this side that goes over this way, and then the path is supposed to lead down this direction, and then it connects with that this path right here. So I need to figure out how far over I want this to go. Also, I love how like all of my stuff is now in the way. My flowers, my items I've organized, literally everything is in my way. But I think I need to, because again, I think I want to leave a couple tiles for like a tree next to the house. Because this is kind of like a tiny little road right here. But luckily up here where the river is, it's kind of flat right here. So we have like a good, kind of like a good area that this can fit in. I think like right here maybe? And then I guess that only leaves one tile on this side. Is that enough for like decoration? Or should I move it over dilemmas? Because if this is the center and we walk down this direction, I mean, I feel like that's plenty of room. Because then we have little outbursts like this where you can like put something. I don't know. Because I have a section over here that is supposed to be an apple orchard. And I want to make sure I have enough room for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it where I have it. These 3 tiles. And then I just have to make these 2 roads connect. And then I think after that, I can kind of plan out where I want that other house to go in relation to this like street we have right here. And finally, I get a decent item from a balloon. I got this little kitchen, which I think would be perfect for this island actually. So you know what? I will take the other horrible items I got for this like one decent one. I think that's worth it. If I get one a day that is useful, I think that's the most I can hope for. Also, I do have a plan for what color flowers I want to use on this island, so I can go over that a little bit because I do have some currently on the island that we can start getting rid of because I don't think I'm going to use that color. Because I wanted to narrow down my color palette because I really like having somewhat of a, I guess not a simplified color palette, but I feel like right now I have too many colors on the island and it's just like overwhelming a little bit. I got distracted by talking about the flowers, so I just had to put an array of the flowers out here. So this is kind of the color scheme that I'm going for here. So red, I mean, I think it's pretty, oh my gosh, another balloon. I don't think I've ever had this many balloons in one day. It's a blue one. Oh, and there goes my slingshot. That's how many balloons I've shot down today. I broke a whole slingshot. Okay, what is it? I also need to put my money away. What's happening? Today is chaos. Pants press. Okay. Well, like, why do I need this? Why? No one needs this item. If you've used this item on your island, please let me know. I didn't know it moved. Okay, now it's refusing to move. Okay, whatever. Back to the flowers. So we have red, orange. I also want to include black and whites just because they're like the more neutral colors and I think they make sense. And then blue, green, and yellow. So kind of like your typical, I don't know, almost like kiddish core colors. Like we have the 3 primary colors and then we have like the 2 secondary colors. Green also already is kind of on the island because of the green grass and trees and everything. So that's kind of just like a base color of the island. So it won't really stand out too much. But I think this is a really cute setup of flowers. I will try to keep all the flowers of like each color. So like red tulips, yellow tulips, black tulips, all of that stuff. So each flower will also have all of its like colors, I guess. Does that make sense? But yeah, I have pink, and I think the only ones I really have to get rid of are the pink and purple ones, but I am going to keep the purple ones for right now because that's kind of what's been breeding, what has bred my one singular green mom. So I'm going to keep the purple ones around just to try to get the more green moms, but hopefully this one will be a lovely little flower that reproduces itself. But yeah, just wanted to show you my plan for all the colors on the island. I think this is going to be really fun. And I've never done like a colorful farm before. I've only done like a fall farm island. So I think having all these colors will be really fun to like play with. It's like bordering on kidcore, but it's just kind of like a colorful farm. And with that, I'm going to get back to finishing up this pathway because I need to move some trees and flowers out of the way before I plan out where I want all of this stuff to go. So, and yeah, I will be getting rid of all of these pink mums and everything. I wish I could give them to you guys, but I I don't want to break the rules by anyone coming over and then people think I'm cheating that way, because you can see down here, like on my Nook Mile achievements, that I haven't left the island or had anyone over. So I don't know. Not that anyone needs proof that I'm following the rules, but in case you're curious, I have not left or invited anyone to the island. So I think I'm just gonna throw them away, and if you guys do need flowers, I can always do it on my like spicy accounts and stuff. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get rid of all the pink flowers, and I kind of need to find better places for all my flowers to go because now they're getting in the way. I cleared out a good portion of this area over here. I got rid of all the pink flowers on this side. I haven't touched that side yet, so I'm just not going to worry about that side right now. I'm going to worry about getting all this stuff pathed out. So we need to put a house in this area, and then also this little spot right here. And then I also have a path going this direction to lead over to the apple orchard that we're going to have over here, which I'm going to have to move all these trees, which is going to be a huge pain. So I don't think I want to focus on that today. And then for this side, I'm supposed to have a little pathway that comes down this direction. And then it's supposed to lead over to a bridge. And I'm thinking the bridge would be perfect to go right here. So I think I'm going to dig up like these three trees right here, and then we can put the bridge here. I do have that bridge down farther down this river over here, but I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. I don't have it on the map that I planned. I mean, I guess if it makes sense later down the road, we can still have it, but I do plan on getting rid of this one down here and just having the bridge right here. So this will connect over to the front of resident services, and again, kind of like the dock of the airport, it's too wide. Well, like the airport is too wide, but resident services is an even number, so I am just gonna do a 2 wide road down to here, but down here this one's gonna be 3 wide, just so it doesn't look awkward and like off center, because I don't like how that looks. So this will connect over there, and then below this we're supposed to have 2 more houses down here. So oh, actually that's lower down than I thought it was going to be. I guess not really, because the houses go like right here-ish. So, okay. I'm gonna work on getting this little road situation pathed out, and then I'm gonna try to figure out where I want all the houses to go. I'm struggling a little bit with the back of this area, because I was supposed to have I was going to do, oh, I think I see what I can do actually. I was going to do an apple orchard in that big kind of like chunk I have back there going on behind the villager houses, but I think I have to move the start of it over to the right a little bit more, because my issue is that it's kind of cutting close to this house over here right now. Like I had this house over a tiny bit more and I moved it over because the start of the apple orchard was right here. But I also don't know, like, is this area even big enough for an apple orchard? Because I feel like it's kind of like an awkward area. But if I don't put that here, I don't know what else to put here. Oh, that's actually a good item. That's a decent item. I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's a nice one. I'm trying to figure it out because it's also supposed to connect over to resident services to where you can go up and into the apple orchard, but I might have to put the apple orchard somewhere else. And if I do that, I have no idea where to put it. I guess because I was planning to put the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny over where those 3 villager houses are currently, like over by Cole, Peggy, and Dina's house. But I guess I could do the apple orchard there, but I don't know. Or we could do it in front of, where I'm going to do the museum. So like right here, this goes up this direction. I could put the apple orchard here, and then you kind of like walk through the apple orchard to get to the museum. That kind of works as well. Well, not just apple orchard, but like fruit orchard. So I'm going to use my pears and my cherries as well. So now I don't really know what to do with this area. I guess I had to kind of think about that. Oh, I know. I was going to put like a little, what is it called? I was going to do like a little farmer's market kind of situation over in that area. Like in this area, right where those like lilies are. But now if we do the apple orchard there, we could move the little market over here, which I think would be actually pretty good. So we kind of just had to like switch the two, which I think will actually work out pretty good. So that's awesome. So I'm going to remove this for now, and I'm going to come back to this because I don't have the plans specifically for the farmer's market yet. So I'm going to leave this area alone, and I'm going to let my brain kind of simmer on what I want to do with this area. But one more thing I want to do, oh, actually two more things. I am supposed to have a bridge behind resident services, and I think maybe right here would be a good spot actually. I was going to connect it to resident services, like have you like walk right here, but this is not a flat part, but right here is. So I could do the bridge right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then this will be like the little road down to resident services. So you can get over to that area, and over there is going to have 2 villager homes. So that works. This will just connect over. So it's a little bit different of where I had it planned, but I think it will work out anyways. Having a little bridge here. Also, like all my stuff is getting in my way. Look at all this. I have been trying to think if I do want to upgrade my house storage, because I just have like nowhere to put any of this stuff. And now it's obviously getting in my way. So I might actually upgrade, because the next house upgrade is just the little back room of your house. So I could do like a living room situation in the front room, and then maybe in the back do my bedroom, which I don't think would be horrible to decorate. Again, I do want to have an S tier house, so we'll have to keep that in mind. So I think I'm going to do that today as well, upgrade my house. I also want to get one of the bridges set up today, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do this bridge or the one, okay, so let's think about this. I already have this bridge right here, so it's easy to get across right there. So what I think I'm going to do is actually build the bridge over on like the other side, like by the river mouth over here. So we can build that bridge there, because like right now I have to hop across, which is honestly a little annoying. So I think we should go, let's go pay off my loan and get a bridge. I also actually have like a decent amount of money, so I'm not too scared about upgrading my house or buying. I have a lot of bridges and inclines planned for this island actually. So I don't know which bridge I want to do actually. I was initially thinking of just doing like the hot dog bridge, but I need to look at them, because I do also like the suspension bridge, but I need to see how much more expensive that is. Also, I need to upgrade my house. Don't let me forget. Let me do that first actually. Do I get to pick a different roof color? I feel like sometimes you get to change your roof color and you don't always get to. Kind of depends on which one it is, so. But yeah, I will upgrade my house. I wasn't planning on upgrading it anymore, but oh yeah, see, look, I didn't get to change my roof color. I wasn't planning on upgrading it, but I just have like no storage and infrastructure. And I can't demolish and build on the same day, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of annoying. But I do want to start with a bridge, and then once we get like further back in the island, we can work on the inclines. Let's make a bridge. I think this is going to be the most bridges I've ever had on one of my islands. Okay, so the log bridge, this is the hot dog one, because doesn't it kind of look like a pack of hot dogs? We have the suspension bridge, which is really cute, but does that scream farm? Does that scream farm? I definitely don't want to buy these ones because those are really expensive. I do also really like the wooden bridge, but I feel like the stone is nice also because it's a nice curve. You know, it has a nice curve to it. I think I want to do the stone bridge actually. Yeah, oh, I almost have enough money. Yeah, we're gonna do the stone bridge. I should also grab a villager's house to place. And I think I want to do one of the ducks by the pond. I also don't know if I'm keeping both of the ducks. I've talked about that in a different episode, I think. And I think I only want one duck. So do I want to keep Dina or Bill? Actually, let me look at their houses real quick. This is Bill's house, which I think is actually really cute, and I think it fits the island. And since we can't really do Happy Home Paradise to change the houses, we are kind of stuck with whatever they look like on the outside. So that's Bill's house. And honestly, I think that one's gonna win because Dina's house is a little dark. Even though I do love Dina. I love Dina. I've never had her before, but I can always get her on another island, but her house is over here. And yeah, it's just like a little dark, you know? And I'm trying to go for like a bright kind of theme. Like Cole's is a little dark too, but he has like the light roof at least. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Bill's house over there, and then we'll probably get rid of Dina eventually. Even though it was very lucky we found her in one ticket, but I do prefer Bill over her, so. So we're gonna place Bill's house. Oh my gosh, my pockets are so full. Bill's house is gonna go, oh, not here, just kidding. Bill's house is gonna go here, right here. I think that's, I wanna imagine it actually. Let me see into the future. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, perfect. Perfect. He's gonna go there. And I feel like it makes sense to put a duck right here because we have the pond right here. I don't know, maybe Bill goes for a little swim in the pond. You know, that was my thinking of why I wanted to put a duck here. And I think if we get a frog, I want to put a frog here because, again, the pond, you know, ducks and frogs like ponds, you know, so. Okay, I'm going crazy. Look at him though, he's gonna be so happy. He's already running around over here. And then our bridge is gonna go here. Hopefully that doesn't, I think the flowers are too far back for it to mess up. The bridge, oh, why did I think wait, build here. Let me imagine it, because I thought it was not like that. Let me imagine it. No, I need to rethink. That looks horrendous. Okay, let's move over here a little bit more. Okay, try that. What in the world, Nintendo? Do I need to do a 2? Why did I think this bridge was 3? Do I need to do a 2 wide path right here? I guess that would kind of make sense, huh? Wherever we have a bridge, it's 2 wide. Okay, well, I think I liked this spot better. Let me imagine it again. Yeah. Oh, but then I have to move the path over by 1 again. Oh my gosh, I'm so indecisive. Let me test it over here again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me imagine it. See, but then I have to move that path. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I'm gonna move it over the other side. The world of the dancing bridge. Okay, here. Because if I have it in the other spot, it's gonna be way too close to the edge of the beach. So I think this is as good as we're gonna get. With these 2 things being placed down now, I also did all of my dailies. Well, I didn't get my fossils or anything, but I don't want to focus on that today. So I think with these 2, let's go ahead and time skip to get them built in. And then maybe we'll have enough time to put some other houses in. I don't know who I want to go where though. I also need to figure out where I want the houses to go down here, but I think we could do that when we time skip anyways. So we're supposed to have 2 houses down here somewhere. So we can, I need to catch that peacock butterfly. The peacock butterflies are some of my favorite butterflies in the game. Okay, embarrassing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and time skip. I also forgot our house is upgraded, so I guess we can check that out too. Ah, okay. So our stereo's in the way, but we have a new room. Oh, I just realized that's gonna mean I need to get wallpaper and flooring for this room, because after I found the wallpaper and flooring for the front room, I kind of stopped looking because I didn't think about other rooms. I guess I can go check Nook's though, if they have that. And yeah, we're gonna have to rearrange this. Also, I was at Goose's house yesterday, like the last time I played, and because he invited me over, so I just went because I guess. And he was like, do you want to buy anything? And I was like, I'll buy this table. So Goose's house is like empty now because I took like one of his only pieces of furniture. I feel kind of bad, but I took it because I know you get extra points if you have like the same furniture set, and this is part of like the wooden series, and I already have some DIYs for that I can make, like a side table and stuff. So I was like, you know what, might as well take like his only piece of furniture. I was so confused for a second. I saw this one that says Tom, and I thought it meant Tom Nook, and I was like, I have never had Tom Nook give me a present for upgrading my house. But no, it's from our villager Tom, which makes much more sense. And then we get a Happy Home Academy one, and I get my bee model from Flick, which I think I'm storing them over here, which I will probably add to. But real quick, I want to check out the house right here. It looks so cute right here. And then we just have to add his little pathway right here. I guess we could also we could give him like somewhat of like a little porch situation with this thing that we have, and it match it. I use the same like color palette for this and those little stepping ones, so they match, which is nice. We can give him like a little front porch like this. Very nice. And I don't know, I kind of like it. I also need to make some fabric codes because I do like when people put like a little blanket under the door for some villagers. So we'll have to do that for maybe some people. And then we should have our bridge right here. Ta-da! And now I can get over here so easily. Also, yeah, I mentioned the bugs earlier. Yeah, look at all my bugs back here that I've been storing for Flick. They're exploding. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, we got some flowers back here. I do have to get rid of all these pink ones. I also don't know how many of the hyacinths I'm going to use. I definitely want to use the yellow hyacinths to look like corn plants. But like some of these hyacinths are very light, which don't really match the other colors. So I might get rid of most of the hyacinths except for the yellow and like white ones and blue. I think the blue are fine. But I think like the orange and the red are too light for the rest of the island. But yeah, I said I was, oh, balloon. After I get this balloon, I am going to go to Nook's Cranny to see if they have any wallpaper. And then, oh, just kidding, my pockets are full. Okay, I'll see you in a second. I realized I wasn't recording, but I did buy a wallpaper that's brown brick. There weren't any floors that I liked, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I also looked for like if I had a DIY for a floor, and I only have like underwater ones, which I don't want in my house. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that. But real quick, I'm going to go ahead and find my bottle and my crafting villager. There you go. That's the word. And then I'm going to pick a house to move next. Some real winners of DIYs today. I got a leaf I can put in my mouth and a bamboo lamp, which I actually think we could maybe use somewhere, but I have no bamboo. So I can't really make it yet, but maybe eventually. I was trying to figure out a fun way to connect this path to the bridge because I didn't love it being 2 tiles wide. It just felt like really awkward in this area. So I made these little circles and I think they're so cute. And I've seen people put custom codes down on top of them, but they have to be ones that have a transparent pixel because then it will take the shape of the circle. So if we did like this one, well, I guess I could just do that. One second. You can put a custom path down and it will take the shape of the circle, which I think is really cute. So if we did like the little green ones there, and then maybe on this one we could do I could also make more custom codes. I probably will later down the road, but we could do this, the wood one, and make little wood circles, which is kind of cute too. But I was also thinking of the brick code that we have. I might just do like a variety of them because it's kind of cute having a bunch of different ones. But I have this one that has like the transparent pixel. So we could do it like that as well, which I think is kind of cute. This is like kind of dark though. So I might not do that one on the dark dirt, but we could maybe do it on the lighter version because I think you'll be able to see, yeah, it doesn't make it too dark. Like the dark dirt like just darkens the code that is on top of it too much. But this is really cute like this. And they all are like different. I don't think I have enough codes to do a different one on each. I would have to have like another code and I don't have one. But like this one we could do the the grass on it. I guess we could also just do this one with grass too. Let's see how it looks with this one repeating. But I could also make a different one, but for right now, I just like the idea. Yeah, that's kind of cute, right? We could also do like all the same pattern, but for right now, I think it's kind of cute with the different patterns. And I've actually never done like a path like this with like the circles, but I've seen like a bunch of people do this on their islands and it's so adorable. And I think you can see the circles on the map. I will check in 1 second. And we have a surveillance camera. Wow. The other one we got earlier was a spotlight that goes inside your house as well. So that's beautiful. But yeah, I want to see what that looks like on the map because I think you can see the circles, which is really cute. Yeah, you see the little circles. I think that's adorable. I love that. And I've never done it. It looks so cute. I think I might also do that in some of the more like natural areas, like where I want to put the campsite. I might do that as well because I think it's really adorable. But I will think about what patterns I want to use on it. I might want to do the same pattern. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, I want to move another house and I'm thinking maybe Goose right here. And then I think I want to keep this one open in case we get a frog villager. But I think Goose would be kind of cute right here. And his house is also red. So I feel like having the red roof here and the red roof there would be kind of cute. So I think I'm going to grab his house. I was also just thinking, we do have Hazel's house as well, which is brown and red, just like we have Bill's house over here, which is like the wooden and red as well. So I don't know if, but I was kind of thinking of putting her on a cliff because she's like a squirrel, you know, and squirrels go in the tree. So I think I am gonna stick to Goose. So I guess ignore everything I just said. I'm sticking with Goose. Would it be weird to have cars on this island? I definitely wouldn't keep it pink because pink isn't in our color scheme, but would it be weird to have cars on the island? I'm trying to think of where I would even use a car. Yeah, probably not, but we do have it here. But yeah, okay, never mind. Not gonna get that. I also quickly grabbed another bridge so we can put that here as well. And I do think actually for this one, I am going to cut the path down by a tile to make it 2 tiles wide, because it's connected to the resident services area, which is already 2 tiles and width, so I don't think it won't look strange just it being 2 tiles, I think. So we can put that bridge. Oh yeah, and I have to deliver this to Allie. We have to put the bridge here. Let's go ahead and imagine it. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, that works. Oh, I love like the arch bridges over like rivers that go this direction. Okay, cool. And then I'll get rid of the rest of this pathing in a minute, but I do want to put down Goose's house over here, and he is going to go right here. Should I actually see, I think I want to move it over actually 1 tile to be like here, which is where I originally had it, and then I had that struggle with like where the apple orchard was going to go, but I think this is the spot. And I mean, later down the road, if we really want to move it, we can. It will just be like a little bit of a pain, but that's okay. But I like having the 3 tiles here because it gives me 2 spots that I can put trees instead of just 1 against the path. So I like that more. With that though, friends, I think we've got a lot of work done today. I'm going to spend a little bit of time today time traveling to try to get more items and DIYs. I really want the barrel DIY. So I'm going to time travel a whole bunch, try to get that. And I might travel back to October to finish getting the spooky DIYs. And then I might travel to November to get some of the like maple leaf season items as well. So lots of time traveling in my future today. But I will see all of you tomorrow. When that video is ready, it will be somewhere on the screen for you. So make sure to watch that if it's ready now. If it's not ready now, that means I will see you tomorrow. And with that, bye friends!